Hello everybody, it's Myethos here once again, and welcome back to a figure unboxing. We are working on our July/August 2017 loot haul, and in this video, we are looking at Stardust. So yes, this is Stardust. Her Chinese name, forgive me if I fail this pronunciation, is like Zhenchen, which means Stardust. She is a Vocaloid. She is actually from Vocaloid 4, which are Chinese Vocaloids. She is manufactured by Myethos and is a 1/8 scale figure. This is my first Myethos figure. I bought her brand new at Ami, and I paid 11,440 yen for her, or about 108.28 US. I ordered her back on September 23rd of 2016, and she was supposed to come out in April and got multiple delays. Finally came out around August 10th of 2017. Because of the Bone holidays and everything in Japan, she was, like, invoicing was late, shipping was late, but yeah, she finally got here. So yay. I will say this: if you go to my figure collection and search for this figure, she is not allowed to be in the database, which I think is stupid, but rules are rules. Since she is a Chinese Vocaloid and Myethos is not a Japanese company, she's not allowed to be on MFC for whatever reason. There is a Myethos club that you can join and talk about her, and I will be posting this video up there. Yeah. So it's starting to get cloudy outside. Not sure how the lighting's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the overhead light for now. Makes things a little bit more yellow, but more light can be good. We'll play around with stuff as we go. But anyways, enough rambling. So there is the front of her box, and you can see her through the box. It's got like stars all over the place in concentric circles. And then there is the side with some constellations. Actually, I'm going to turn that light off again. We'll see. We'll see how things go. So there is the back of the box with the moon and, you know, basically her base and everything. It's kind of cool. It's got some information down at the bottom. And the other side has more constellations. The top of the box has her name and Vocaloid 4 and Myethos down at the bottom and a little star map. And then the bottom has Myethos made in China and the UPC label. Unlike most figures boxes, it does not have all the warnings and information and stuff. So yay. Let's go ahead and get her open. So there is one like oval seal right there. And this is a corrugated cardboard box, so it's not like the paper board. Pull her out. There are something on the side. Instructions on how to attach the little jewel bead things. Don't know what that's all pointing out. Maybe it's a description of what it's supposed to be. I don't know. And the inside of the box is like a star field again. So we'll put that off to the side. It's kind of strange how they have a ABC and then BAC and boom, 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 lines going all over the place. But anyways, there is Stardust in her blister packaging. Let's try maybe turning on this light. No, that's really yellow. Yeah. Should honestly wait until it's not raining, but oh well. We want to look at her. Move her a little bit closer and tilt the camera down just a hair. So yes, there is Stardust from the front and from the side. from the back and from the other side and back to the front. So let's go ahead and get her open. There are pieces of tape on the side. So I've heard people compare Myethos' quality to Kotobukiya. So we'll see how it is. From what I've seen, they're better. Okay. So there is one of the little jewel strands that hang from the moon. It's got a little pink jewel on the bottom and a goldish one up a little bit, and it's got like a brass rod, so it's not a string or anything. And there are 3 of these. I'm trying to keep them in order in the blister packaging because maybe that's what the instructions are talking about. And then she also comes with a little star. The description on one of these sites said this is a Metatron's cube, which when I looked it up, I don't think it is that. But it's like slightly translucent yellow, bunch of triangles and pyramids and everything, and it's kind of pointy and sharp. And it just sits in her hand. It doesn't actually attach in any way. I'm going to set this off to the side, and then we shall pull out Stardust. So she is in one piece. You can't take her off of the base. So there's plastic there. And then there's plastic around her hair. Let's see if we can figure out how to get this off without breaking things. There's plastic there. Okay, they used sticky plastic, which is annoying. There we go. So got that piece off. Now to try and figure out how to get it off her hair. There we go. At least I thought I had it. Yeah, sticky plastic is annoying plastic. So that piece is off. Now we'll try to do the same thing on this one. Find the edge that wraps around the top. Of course, they have to have it on like the inside of her hair. I'm turning on the overhead light again, just so I can see a little bit better. Why did they use sticky plastic? It'd be so much better if they didn't, because then you could actually take it off. And it might even be easier if she wasn't attached to the base, because then you could, angle her however you needed to. And it stuck to itself. Will I need to edit this? I don't know. Let's see if maybe if we cut it, we can get a little bit of separation going on. There we go. A little bit of separation. And now we can start separating it from the back, unwrapping it. Yeah, sticky plastic is evil plastic. And then there is some around her foot as well. This, I think, we might be able to just cut. There we go. Yeah, sticky plastic. Turn that off maybe. I am sorry for the bad lighting, but let's go ahead and try to get these on. So it looks like the short one is B and it goes in the center. Okay, gotta turn the light back on. And it has started raining. So the end of the wire has a little hook and it's not closed, so you gotta just attach that onto these little loops. A very fiddly operation. And I've already loosened the gold jewel. And then B and C are about the same, or A and C are about the same, so it doesn't really matter which one goes where. And one more. So yeah, they just kind of hang there and flop around. And then we shall set the little cube in her hand. At least we shall try. Like I said, there is no actual attachment points. So you have to be very careful with that. You are likely to lose it, and it just lightninged. So there is Stardust all assembled. Wow, that's some thunder. Try to get a little bit more lighting on her. But we don't want to, like, wash her out or anything. So she has some glitter along the edge of her dress. There's some, like, crud there. Just wipes off. But the yellow line is nice and clean. A little bit of crud there. A little bit of crud there. So there's a little bit of crud on her, but it's just wiping right off. So she has a little, like, globe type base, which can spin a little bit. It's got a little pink jewel in the bottom, the center of it. She's got some gloves. She actually has 4 twin tails, so 2 that are going in front of her and the 2 big ones going off to the back. Her hair is white at the top and it fades to a translucentness at the bottoms. She's got some nice sculpting in her neck and her clavicle, so you can see, like, the tendons in her neck. Her face looks pretty good. I'll give you a close-up in a little bit. And the moon base, it's textured and it has, like, darker bronze to a lighter goldish color. Kind of see it when you get the glare off of it. And the base is like the Starfield. So yeah, she looks pretty good. I can see a little seam line in her hair, which is to be expected. And there she is from, like, the back, so you can see her twin tails just splitting across the moon. There is a bad seam line right there for the moon, but it is what it is. You're not really going to see that because you're looking at her. And then if we look, important question, she has white ones on. It could just be the lighting, but I do see, like, a little bit of shine on her skin. Not a whole lot, but it is there. But overall, I think she looks pretty good. I do like how her dress is, like, blue on the outside and yellow on the inside. And her hands look to be really good, too. It's one of the things I always like to look at is the hands and all the little details. So let's try turning this off and get a slightly different lighting profile. I think she looks a little bit better with this light. Just the natural sunlight, well, rain light, whatever. Though it is darker in this room. So yeah. So it's going to get shaky. I'm going to take the camera out of the stand so we can get some close-ups. So there is her face. I think her face is pretty good. Yeah. Ignore the yellow tinge to her skin, it's just the light. Yeah, her eyes look good. And now we can kind of see what I was talking about with her, like the tendons in her neck and her clavicle. She has reasonably sized boobs. You can kind of see the seam line in her hair, which is standard amongst all figures. And there she is holding her cube. If you stick one of the points between her thumb and her forefinger, I think that's kind of helps hold it in place. And yes, white ones. And you can see her back a little bit too. And there is her base. She is permanently attached to the base, and there is just that one little support rod holding the whole thing up. So she will wobble a little bit. I noticed she has a little knee dimple as well. That's a nice little detail. Shoes look good. And yeah, you can see the seam that I was talking about on the moon. Maybe if it'll focus. And it just runs around the whole thing. So I'll go ahead and put the camera back in its stand. And yeah, I think she looks pretty good. Like I said, sorry about the lighting for this video, but it is what it is. So this is, if I move things around and you can see my notes again, this is Stardust, aka Jinshen. She is from Vocaloid 4. She is a Chinese Vocaloid. She is manufactured by Myethos and is a 1/8 scale figure. I bought her brand new from Ami for 11,440 yen, or about $108.28 US. And she came out around August 10th of 2017. She did come out in China earlier than the rest of the world, which annoyed a lot of people, myself included. But hey, it is what it is. She got lots of delays, but she's finally home. And she looks pretty dang good. And she is not allowed on MFC, so if you look for her there, go to the Myethos club, because you can talk about her there, but she's not allowed to have a database entry. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.